episode 38. It's a turn and burn. I feel like this is it's like PTI. We should set a timer for each thing.
Yeah, I agree.
It's my fault. It's really comes down to me. I got offered last minute to go to the Blazers game tonight, and the person that offered me, I know they have good seats. Like if these were section 300 nosebleeds, backs up against the wall, it'd be a hard no.
Yeah.
But we'll have some comfortable seats. We'll have a good view. I think it's like fourth row behind the announcers table, scores table. So
That's pretty solid. Sue actually offered me, that night we were down there.
mm-hmm.
She texted me like once we left, and she's like, "I got some tickets for that Suns game, like the last night's game,
Yeah.
section 112, which I believe is like mid court,
Mm-hmm.
and I think like 10 rows up or something."
Yeah.
So yeah, and I didn't go. So
well, smart move because you wouldn't have gotten home until like 11:30 at night. Anyways.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about that.
It was a bad performance too. I mean, at least in the second half.
It was nice seeing him back on NBC though.
Yeah, even though that announcer, I forget what's his name is, Terry something or other, and Derek Fisher wanted me to. Well, I forgot who the main play-by-play guy was, but God, they could not look. They couldn't sound like they were any less interested. Like they were. They almost put me to sleep.
Yeah, I wasn't really focused. I was more focused on the production. Like it looked really nice. It brought me back to the old NBC. That
was awesome.
I was like, yes. I was feeling like I was watching basketball back in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, the announcing sucked though. That was yeah. But let's not waste any time on the Blazers from last night. Let's do a full breakdown of the Blazers versus the Bulls tonight. Dude, I might get some minutes. Honestly, they have nobody tonight. Like everybody's sitting out.
For the
Bulls?
Be a lot
of for the Blazers. It's gonna be a lot of Caleb Love and CD Kisoko. Kisoko? Is that it? How do you say it?
Denny playing?
Yeah, I guess Denny is playing. That's about the only person who is. And I think Young's going to get some minutes.
Okay, because I was like, I made a bet on Denny tonight, so I was hoping he was playing.
Yeah, the big tariff should be getting some minutes too.
Ooh, that's what I'd love to hear.
Yep.
Love to hear that.
But even bigger matchup, I would say it's close than the Blazers Bulls tonight. Is what we have on Saturday down in Eugene.
It's the biggest game of the weekend.
Yeah, it really is because if you look at the college football slate, you have teams like
very mid.
A&M playing Samford and Georgia playing Charlotte. Miami plays Virginia Tech, who just got their new head coach this week.
Yep. Alabama playing Eastern Illinois.
Catch the fever, man. Catch the fever. I mean, like literally all the top, there is a top 25 matchup, Oklahoma, Missouri. So do have that. Imagine how interesting things would be if Missouri ends up winning that game. Like how that would just fuck everything up.
And that would be pretty much, it'd be some chaos. Pittsburgh has a funny thing they could do, beat Georgia Tech this week.
That would be funny.
After losing to Notre Dame pretty decisively.
That would be funny. But yeah, and then I guess you could say, BYU Cincinnati, pretty big game.
It's a big game in the Big 12 sense.
Yes. Yeah.
Everyone's rooting for Cincinnati, basically.
Yeah. But no game bigger than USC at Oregon. I am cautiously optimistic about this game. Oregon is a 9.5-point favorite.
Did that not seem high to you when that came out?
Yes. And then I feel like everybody I've heard talk about, mostly at the Fan and other places, they're like, yeah, Oregon should win this by like 10, 14. I was just like, I don't.
That makes me feel a little worse because I'm in the camp where I've already in my head, I've got a 42-21 score, Ducks.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that makes me nervous that everyone else is thinking that. but that betting line came out 7.5, and it moved up to 10.5.
And I don't know if it's just I don't know why I should be nervous about this because Oregon's defense is really, really good. And
But they have
like
2 NFL wide receivers.
they do.
We
They
haven't
do.
seen anything like them all year. They win one-on-one matchups constantly.
I know.
It's gonna be tough for our young guys to cover.
Yeah. This is coming into this game. I knew that this was going to be the factor is the Ducks defense is good. They've shown out all year. Are they going to be able to keep this offense specifically in check? Because this is the best offense they've played all year. Defensively, USC wise, I'm not too worried about it, but offensively, that easily the best team that they played all year and will play all year, at least in the regular season.
Yeah.
So, Indiana's offense can have its moments, but I would say just from pure firepower, talent, everything, that this is the best offense.
And I think some people are really discounting how good Elijah Surratt is. Like when they were saying, "Oh, you were having trouble. He had a great day." Yeah, he's doing that pretty much against everyone. He is, to me, he's the second best wide receiver in the Big Ten. Not statistically because he's been hurt, because Mekhi Lemon would probably be up there, but behind Jeremiah Smith, Elijah Surratt could be a first-team All Big Ten wide receiver. So it's one of those things where I want to see it, obviously, to believe it. And then Jaden Maeva, whatever it is, he's been considerably worse on the road. Like,
yes, that's classic USC.
Yeah.
That
might be baked into the line too.
Yeah, and maybe it's Oregon looking for redemption from their college game day loss earlier this year when college game day was in town. They'll be coming back for the second time this year. And it looks like the National Weather Service agrees with me. It's going to be a dry day. It's going to be a little bit nipply, a little bit cold.
I'm loving it.
But it's supposed to be dry. And I said to you a couple weeks ago that I wanted this to be a clean game where we're able to get both teams the best out of them and have no flukiness when it comes to weather or anything.
Yep. Marcus being in town for inducted into the Hall of Fame this weekend.
You know who else is going to be in town probably?
Well, I saw Beer. I saw everyone posting, "Oh, Madison Beer, look at her. She's in Oregon."
Yeah, man.
So, Herbert might be there as well.
She posted a picture on her story from out her airplane window, and there were some mountains. There were some snow-capped mountains.
She posted another one a little bit later, about 5 hours later, of just green trees everywhere. It looked like she was up in the mountains somewhere.
Oh yeah, they're at what is it, Hadou, getting some skiing in before going to Eugene.
Yeah, definitely could be. But just the Ohana uniforms, I'm sure they're. I don't know if they put them out yet.
They look very similar, but I don't think they have the print. Like the Ohana, but it is the all black with the green tops. But it's nice. It's very similar to what they did when they did the Ohana jerseys. So,
okay, that's what I was hoping. I hadn't been able to see yet because pretty sure they post them around like 5 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah, I just saw it like about 20 minutes ago or so when I was just browsing, and so
I always like when they do the tribute there.
Yeah, they're doing the black tops, black bottoms, green helmet with black wings on it, and a black O. They look pretty sick. Too bad it's not a fucking night game though, or at least 4:30.
I know we couldn't get blessed with that.
I think your mic just kicked in.
No way.
I don't know.
No, I don't think it did.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm stoked. I can't wait for this game. It's unfortunate that I can't go down. I will also have my attention diverted because Joey's got his first basketball tournament this weekend. But
that's another reason why you're like, why can't it be later?
Yeah, because Joey's games definitely would have been wrapped up by then. But yeah, man, I'm cautiously optimistic. They're the favorite. They're at home. I think they're the better team. I say
they should be able to run the ball. That's my biggest thing is like They should be able to consistently keep going, keeping this run game going. Was I think USC ranks in the 60s nationally against the run.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think we're a little bit more physical. Also like the storylines with like Bear, Emmanuel
Yeah,
Pregnon,
that's true.
some of our guys that we have that were former USC players. And I mean, this has they're not the coaches won't say it, but sneaky implications on the recruiting trail. Just
Yeah,
kind of showing what program is the dominant program here on the West Coast.
it's huge.
And we have a huge recruiting list, our biggest of the year.
Coming into
We got
town.
we got a bunch of big guys going to be on the sidelines for us. All of our recruiting class, like 5 stars, should be there minus Jet Washington. So um, it's just a big weekend, and we really need to make up for that last game day
Yes.
experience we had.
Yeah.
So
Maybe Dan doesn't go tarps off on this one.
yeah, maybe he keeps the tarp on.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. With that being said, though, I mean the college football playoff rankings came out this week, and
I did see that.
I believe that if the season ended today matchup, it'd be Alabama.
At home. How crazy would that be?
Dude, I'm just hoping at this point an SEC team is the matchup and they have to come to Autzen. Because that's been the claim argument for years that those teams they do not want to have to travel to Autzen if they don't need to.
Dude, they don't travel west.
Yeah, in general.
They do not go west. They do not leave their footprint from the south. They get so lucky all the time and get placed right in games like farthest west is like Texas.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, maybe Arizona. But still, like, if we got them at Autzen, that would be one of those games you would never forget because you don't know the next time that would ever happen.
Yeah, it would never happen.
But those guys would be crying.
Yeah. Well,
they'd be crying at the games out here.
There's definitely part of me. I'm like, man, are we 1 week away from a perhaps Ole Miss collapse because their coach leaves them, and then they fall apart and they end up beating the away team at Autzen?
I mean, there's definitely a chance with that.
Look, you brought this up.
They got some weird things going on.
You brought it up to me earlier this week that basically they gave Lane Kiffin an ultimatum.
Yeah, and Lane Kiffin went on. Was it McAfee saying that? No, that didn't really happen.
Do you want to know his latest quote?
But who knows?
You want to know what Lane recently said?
What did he say?
I believe it was he was doing a presser today. He was talking to the press, and he said, "I love it here. It's been amazing, and we're in the greatest run in the history of Ole Miss at this point. I'm just living in the moment." And then, and tell me if this sounds familiar. He was asked if he expects to coach next week. Kiffin says, "Why would I not expect to coach next week?"
Did you see someone post Taggart?
That dude, I retweeted it. I was like, "Oh my god, it's Willie Taggart all over again." I was like, "I'm so sorry, Miss fans. You guys, he's
we get the Vegas Bowl, yeah."
Yeah. So I don't know. There's definitely part of me like of all the potential matchups, just give me an SEC team to come to Autzen. Maybe Notre Dame would be cool also, but at this point, I'm open Alabama or Ole Miss. Or maybe Texas A&M stubs their toe against Texas, or Georgia blows against. Again, give me just.
We don't need Texas A&M to do that.
And I personally don't care if Oklahoma, because to me they're not a real SEC team, anyways.
If somehow by some magical way that Miami got in there and had to come all the way here, I would love that,
dude.
But I also don't want them in. I just think it would be so funny if Cristobal had to come back here.
That would be hilarious. That would be pretty goddamn funny. Yeah, so I'm just Again, another week. Excited to see how this game plays out with Oregon. 12:30 kick on CBS. You could hear it on 105.1 The Fan and hear me on the Ducks post-game scoreboard show.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, outside of that, though, there just really isn't a lot of games with like big playoff implications. If Cincinnati's able to upset BYU, that will have definitely some implications there. If Missouri takes care of Oklahoma, that would definitely be interesting. Classic little Big 12 matchup right there, Missouri, Oklahoma. And who knows? Who knows where the upset lies? There could be, I mean, maybe Samford shows up this week against Texas A&M, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the SEC is basically all on buys now. So
Yeah, Charlotte at Georgia, Eastern Illinois. Is there any others that are just absolutely egregious?
I mean, pretty much all. If they had a big game and they're getting ready to play another big game, then yeah, you got one. You got a cupcake.
Yeah, you got like Tennessee at Florida, Arkansas at Texas. Whatever. Kentucky at Vanderbilt. That's a nice little rivalry game, though.
That's a big one for Vandy.
Yeah, it is.
They really need that.
Yep.
They really need that.
But yeah, again, nothing that's like this is a huge game because of, there could be a game that ends up being a huge game because a team is being upset late that's in the top 12,
Yeah.
But I mean, you got Notre Dame's favored by $1 billion against Syracuse. I mean, Miami, Virginia Tech. I mean, maybe Virginia Tech gets a little new coach bump. Who knows?
That would be so funny if Virginia Tech beating Miami.
That'd be great. Sign me up.
New coach bump.
Yeah. But yeah, outside of that, the matchups, nothing too interesting. But we will be the center of the college football universe, that's for sure.
Yes, it'll be fun. I'm excited to go to the game. Another early one, breakfast sandwiches.
Yep, get them ready. Sandoz, baby.
Yep.
I was thinking about this the other day. We got a couple minutes left here.
Yeah.
NFL wise, how upset would Bills and or Ravens fans be that they don't win the Super Bowl this year, especially when the Chiefs are having a down year like they are?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is that the Ravens are also having a down year.
Yeah, they're banged up, and Lamar's also might be injured again. So
yeah, that's the thing. It's like he's definitely not playing 100% healthy.
More so, I guess, is the Bills. Like how upset.
That's my biggest thing. Is this is the Bills' chance right here?
Yes. Like how pissed is that fan base if the fucking Colts end up winning the AFC and going to the Super Bowl?
Honestly, anyone in the AFC right now, like that's not a normal AFC championship like contender, needs to be having the year of their life because this right now 5-5 Chiefs, that's where you like to see them.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing the Broncos up there by any chance, but
I know you don't. Again, are you buying the Broncos as a legitimate Super Bowl champion? Or
no, they'll get into the playoffs and then they'll lose a close one. We've seen this song and dance. We've seen this with Bo Nix. We know what he is.
Wow, that's a lot of hate for a former Oregon quarterback. I don't know.
I mean, I love Bo Nix. He'll get you to the postseason. He'll win a bunch of games, but that big one, when it matters, he'll come a little bit short.
Is it Drake May's time?
Somehow Mike Rabel has that defense playing really well that they've unlocked a run game, and the only thing I see is that they don't have a bunch of weapons. I got an old Stephon Diggs. It's somehow working for him. So
and Mac Collins.
Yeah. No shoes.
I
mean, it's weird.
The Colts, I mean, dear God, I just even at 8-2, still don't believe that team is going to do anything by the end of the season.
I think we need to start taking them a little bit more seriously, though, because of what they're doing. When you're able to run the ball and play decent defense, they got the Chiefs. They got the Chiefs this weekend. That's a huge game. just when they're a little gashed.
Yeah. They got a rough next few games. They got at Chiefs, Texans, at Jags, at Seahawks, 49ers, Jags, at Texans to end the season.
Yeah, I think they had a pretty easy first part of the schedule, though.
You got to play the two other teams that are fighting for the division in the Jags and Texans, and then you got to play the Seahawks, 49ers, and Chiefs. That's not that's rough. We're gonna find out who the real Colts are over the next few weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, it's the NFL's kind of up in the air. It could be anyone's year, honestly.
Well, like I was telling you on Monday night, man, you know, Cowboys, they've got the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Lions coming up. I see those as all winnable games at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, are they winnable? Are you actually going to do that though?
Can you imagine? Just Cowboys rip off 3 in a row against those.
Hey, was that a true story I saw about like CeeDee Lamb being in the casino till like 7:30 a.m.?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I mean, him and Pickens had to sit out the first series because they were late to a couple things, as Brian Schottenheimer put it. So
that's what I heard, that they were at the casino together, 7:30 a.m.
That's 100% what they were doing.
Okay. I mean, I just love a player that can be out gambling, drinking, doing whatever they're doing late, and then just dominate in the game the next day.
Hey, that's classic Cowboys football, especially that wide receiver room. That's what we do, you know. Just take a couple bumps, take a couple lines, you know, you're good to go. Honestly though, the NFL season, it's hard to wrap my brain around it, especially when I look at the NFC standings and I see the Bears at 7-3 atop the NFC North. And now I'm also seeing the Panthers just a half game behind the Bucks for the lead in the NFC South.
It's just chaos, honestly.
I mean, some of this stuff no one would have been able to predict all of these things together. Like, oh yeah, by week 12, Panthers will be in the playoff hunt. Broncos, Patriots tie for the top of the AFC, along with the Colts. Like, Bears will lead the division.
What year is this? That's what I'd be like, what fucking year are we in?
Is this 98?
Is Tom Brady back?
Yeah, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Dude, I believe in the Panthers.
Peyton Manning, like, come on.
Get it done, Panthers. Bryce Young probably having his best game as a pro.
Yeah, this Panthers team is like, they either come out and they'll play real well, or they just go out there and they shit the bed. It is
funny. Bryce Young, he had a 328-yard game earlier this year against Arizona. Outside of that, he had not passed for over 200 yards yet this season. So he had 328 against Arizona week 2. He had 448 last week. And then outside of that, every other game's been less than 200 yards.
Ugh.
Makes no sense.
It's so crazy I mean, that just seems like most games in the NFL for players, you know? It's just a game plan week to week, what you're getting.
Absolutely wild. And then, yeah, again, the Bears, they're 7-3. They have like 5 comeback wins in the fourth quarter. They almost let the Vikings do it to him again. Which JJ McCarthy looks so bad, man.
He does look really bad. And I think he had one good game, and then people are like, oh, see, this JJ's going to be it. And then you just keep watching him. He's just not good.
Well, 49ers and Panthers Monday night. That's an interesting game all of a sudden. Buccaneers Rams Sunday night. And then Bills Texans Thursday night. All the primetime games are pretty solid this week.
I was going to say, we have a pretty solid Thursday night. Like, that's one of the better ones we've had in a while. No, Texans are going to go with Mills again.
Yeah, I'd expect so.
No CJ Stroud, so.
Yeah, Bills being a 6-point favorite on the road. That doesn't surprise me too much. But hey, I get Cowboys football twice in a short time frame. Get them on Sunday and then
and then get them on Thursday.
Baby. That's right. That's right.
That is one nice thing
about what Thanksgiving is. I get to watch my team.
Yeah, like every year, the Cowboys are going to be playing. Like usually
drink.
around that. Yeah, usually around that Thanksgiving, like midday, you're getting the Cowboys.
Eat, drink, watch my boys get a dub. It's a tradition as old as time.
I mean, it's too bad you guys play the Chiefs, but it's okay. Hopefully.
Hey, that's a dub. That's a dub.
Okay. Yeah, the Chargers look pretty bad right now. So
yeah, that was rough. That was a rough outing, my man.
It was
good time for my week. Good time to I'm coming home to the place that I remember. Back to the land of my first love. Good timing for Justin to, spend some time back home, introduce Madison to the parents, get grounded, remember who he is.
Breather in.
Yeah. Get
show her where his stomping grounds were.
Yeah.
Time for a nice
maybe
duck dub.
Yeah. Getting that nice, fresh Northwest air, not that smog-filled LA crap.
Show her where the fishing club champion was.
Yeah, this is where I won the title.
Yeah.
These rapids right here. Caught a big old hog, big old spotted trout.
Yeah, it's bye week couldn't come at a better time, and we get the Raiders off the bye week. So hopefully it's an easy little transition and we can get back on the rails, get it to 8-4.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, I'm going to cut you loose. I appreciate you doing a little bit with me here and rolling with the punches as I go be a Blazer fan for one night after just making fun of them over the past 24 hours.
It's all right. I hope you have a great time, sir, and I'll be watching. So go Zers.
Yeah, I guess go Zers. Go Denny. Go off. Go hit the prop bet that Tanner needs him to hit.
Yeah, it's 14.5 rebounds assist.
Oh, okay. Combo.
Yeah. Rebounds.
Who else is going to get him tonight? Young?
That's what I'm hoping. He's going to run point.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, catch me behind the scorers table. Be looking for me. And you see the camo. That's all.